Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant and we're back for some more Solasta Crown of the Magister. So, in the last episode we finished up by having a random encounter. We defeated a veteran glory seeker. And since we had leveled up, and at this particular level we have some choices to make regarding ability scores or feats, I decided to have a think about them before actually doing it on a video, because it can take some time. And it's mostly because of this choice here. We can either choose an ability score to increase or a bonus feat. Now, for someone like Corgan, if I were to take an ability score, I get 2 points to increase. Okay, so in this case I would do something like increase my constitution, and then I would like to increase something like my strength score, which is not bad. But since there are some bonus feats that also increase ability scores, I think it's better if I get an increase to my constitution while also getting a bonus of some sort attached, than having an increase here and then just one other point here which does nothing. Okay, because the bonus only exists in pairs. So I would get a +5 if I were at 20 strength, not at 19 as can be seen here on constitution. So there are lots of choices here. Most of these are like +1 to an ability stat and an improvement to your saving throws in that particular ability score. There's also Armor Master, which is interesting for Corgan, but I'm not going to take this just yet, at least. Which gives me an additional AC from any armor I wear. And the most interesting ones for him are Raise Shield, because even though it says I also gain proficiency with shields, and I already have it, and that kind of gets lost, if I'm about to get hit by a ranged attack while wielding a shield, I can use my reaction to get +3 AC. Okay, so that's kind of a nice thing to have. There's also, I think that's the only one. So this is the only feat that's interesting for me right now, but it doesn't increase my constitution. The other two being Hard to Kill, which gives me a constitution bonus, which is what I want. And I have advantage on death saving throws. So if I succeed 3 times, I'm not only stabilized, but I regain 1 hit die immediately, which is cool. And there's also Enduring Body, which increases my constitution by 1, and my hit points increase by an additional +1 each time you gain a level. Now, I'm not gonna get a whole lot of levels, because the max level for Solasta, I believe, is 10. So I would at most get a 6-point increase in my HP. And Hard to Kill, I'm not sure if this counts as only when I'm dying and I need to make a roll to stabilize, or if it also counts for all death saving throws, such as stuff like Finger of Death. So I think I'm gonna go for this one to improve my saving throws. The hit points are useful, but not that much of a big deal, I think. I think I prefer to have the saving throws. So this one is done. We're gonna go for Patricia. And since she's already at 20 dexterity, and this is something I found out while I was deciding what to take, you cannot go over 20. So what I learned from this is that I don't think it's really useful to get a stat up to 20 right from the start, because then you're gonna start losing out on part of your bonus feats. So the bonus feats I was thinking for her were Discretion of the Codimorph, which gives me an additional dexterity point, which I will not get here. Proficiency with light armor, I already have it. But I would gain proficiency with longbows, which is something I do not have. And the other one that's... Actually, there are two others that are interesting. There's Take Aim, which means I can use my bonus action to take aim. And until the end of my turn, my ranged attacks will not have disadvantage or advantage, no matter the condition. Okay, so it's useful if I'm trying to, like, hit someone that's far away and is in darkness. This would negate the disadvantage. And there's also Uncanny Accuracy, which allows me to ignore half and 3/4 cover with my range attacks. Again, I would be losing out on the dexterity bonus, but oh well. So, I think I'm gonna keep to the halfling rogue theme, so it kind of makes more sense for her to use a short bow than a long bow. At least for now. Maybe later I might swap that around. Because I do get an additional choice at level 8. So only one more choice. Okay, so for now I think I want the Uncanny Accuracy to allow me to get better hits against people in cover, or at least in partial cover. Albert, our cleric, I could give him an additional strength point to make him more proficient in melee combat. But there is a bonus feat which I find very interesting here, especially for a cleric, which is Flawless Concentration. This means I am trained to maintain my concentration in the most extreme conditions. If I sustain up to 10 points of damage, I don't need to roll a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. Above that value, I have advantage when rolling the saving throw. So, I have stuff like Hold Person, I have stuff like Bless. Clerics have a lot of buffs and debuffs, so I do think that having Flawless Concentration is going to be better than improving my combat prowess in melee, or even just buffing up my Wisdom to 20. So this is what I'm going to choose for Mr. Albert here. And for the cantrip I'm going to take Spare the Dying. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I think if an ally is dying, this stabilizes them. I thought anybody could do this, but I'm gonna take this just in case. And finally, Mr. Cordon, level 4 wizard. I think my choice here is gonna be to improve my dexterity. The reason for that being that not only will it increase my base armor class, it will also make me hit more often with ranged weapons and with ranged spells that require a ranged touch attack to connect. So stuff like Scorching Ray, you need to actually roll an attack roll in order to determine if you're gonna hit the target or not. So this will improve my AC and ability to hit. I'm gonna take a bonus feat here. And I think the one I'm gonna take here is actually Discretion of the Codimorph. It will buff my dexterity. It will allow me to use light armor, which is kind of whatever, but still. Because I have the spell Mage Armor. And Mage Armor only works if I'm not using armor. So I'm not sure if light armor is gonna do much for me, but we'll see. And I gain proficiency with short swords, short bows, and long bows. So I can kind of become a pseudo green mage using a long bow, shooting arrows at people. Because obviously I have my cantrips to do range damage, always. But I think a long bow has more potential damage than just using cantrips, and it's fun. So I think I'm gonna try this out. It's also my first time playing the game, so I'm not sure what most of this stuff will end up doing. So I'm gonna go for things I think are useful and that are fun. So we're gonna go for this. Just a quick note. A good choice here would also be this one. To ignore cover with my range attacks and also get the dex boost. We're gonna go for this one now. And for our spell choices, I think I'm gonna take Annoying Bee, because this will harass a target, giving them disadvantage on concentration checks until the start of their next turn. Okay, it also deals a bit of damage. 1d4, not a lot, but the concentration disadvantage is what I'm looking for. And the other thing I was thinking about would maybe be True Strike to increase the chance I would hit a target. But it's just for one time, so eh. And I think I can only cast this on myself. Yeah, caster, so not really that interesting. Yeah, Annoying Bee. Let's go for that. Now, for our spells, I'm gonna take Levitate, because we've already seen a place where I would want this, and I didn't have access to it, which was in the library. And then there are some useful choices here. None of them are really obvious. We have Spider Climb, which allows me to climb walls. I have Misty Step, which allows me to teleport to a free cell. This can be very, very useful. See Invisibility to see invisible targets, obviously. Darkness, to create an area of magical darkness, which means anybody inside can't see anything outside. And they have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls being done against them also have disadvantage. It puts out any light and extinguishes light sources in the area. This is a useful spell, but I think I prefer to double down on Hold Person. So I have Albert with Hold Person, but I think I'm also gonna have Hold Person. Because if this lands, it pretty much means you get a free kill against somebody. So I'm gonna go for that. And here I can just finish up, prepare my spells. In this case, I'm gonna take away Sleep. And I'm gonna take Hold Person. And I'm also gonna take away Identify and take Levitate. Levitate kinda replaces Jump, I think. But yeah, we'll see. So I want this. And Albert is gonna be taking Blindness, Hold Person, Prayer of Healing. The same thing, pretty much, I think. I could also take Silence instead of Inflict Wounds, but Inflict Wounds is very nice. We're gonna go like this, okay. So, level up has been done. I'm gonna swap some stuff around very quickly here. I'm gonna give the longbow to myself. I already have some arrows equipped. I will need some more. Okay, so 20 arrows here. Take them. Yeah! Look at this. Awesome! And I can also give him some leather armor. So my AC is 14 currently. If I equip this, it goes up to 15. So this means if I don't have mage armor, this is better, obviously. But if I do want to use mage armor, this is worse. Until, obviously, I find like a better leather armor, allowing me to have some further bonuses. So for now, I think I'm gonna stick to this. But I'm gonna keep this here. Okay. Do I want to craft something? Not really. Maybe a poison? So this does a 1d6 damage. I apply on target item. Okay, for now I'm just gonna go like this. So, resume our travels. So yeah, this took a while, but it would take a lot longer if I had to decide on my bonus feats live on the video. I do waste a lot of time trying to figure out what to take. It's the same thing with the sorcerer in Baldur's Gate 2. Trying to decide what spells to take. Oh god, it takes me hours. But again, I'm not sure if my choices were the best choices. Again, it's the first time I'm playing this. Aside from the early access part of the game, obviously. So first of all, let's complete our side quest. Okay, we got 200 XP and we got relations improved with some parties. We gained Stardust. Was this from the mission? I don't remember. Okay, so that was the only side quest I had. Let's check out the scavenger billboard. Okay, we still have some... Ah, okay. This was from one of the random encounters. I can sell the axe. Okay, so let's continue on and complete our main quest, which is report the council inside the Gravekeep's cask. Okay, so let's track this, even though I already know what it is. And we can even quick travel over here.
Lord Karen.
Ah, deputies.
Ah,
I see you found some nice, shiny loot. So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
One head, slightly damaged.
Marike preserve us. I'm sorry I asked.
At least it's dead. You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
When's the next council meeting?
When? But now, of course. The rumor of your return has already reached the palace. They're waiting for you.
They are?
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy. And by the way, who's crazy now?
All right.
you're right, I'm
Right,
sorry.
We were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet nobody seems to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to attend to.
Right. Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
I want to speak to him. I want to learn more about that
Arwen
guy.
Merton. He used to be a legend. The first scavenger, they say. But now, well, you can see for yourself.
Who is this old lady?
Just ignore him. Let's go.
This is also new, I think.
Your thoughts, Dean Fasek?
Well, it looks very much as the scriptures describe. Well then, it seems we have a problem.
It's a disaster. We all know what the Soraks did on Tirmar.
There's something else.
What?
My precious.
A crown?
Interesting. Very nice find.
We
Not
don't
for you,
want
bitch.
to sell it.
Why not? You know we pay well.
We want to keep it.
I'd like to take a look at it, though.
Come on. Let them take a look.
Precious.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any ideas?
It's quite massive. clearly imperial in style.
These ruins remind me of the Imperial Schools of Magic.
I have a spell I'd like to cast on this.
My lords, this deputy is clearly unwell.
Oh no. Do I need the crown on my head? Otherwise I'm gonna get sick. It is like Gollum.
What happened?
You passed out.
Yep, looks that way.
Where are we?
The Temple of Einar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the council. They believe you're attuned to the crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What, so it's cursed? They're not sure. All these big brains and they're stumped. They cast spells on the crown, on you.
Between that and the Soraks, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of people who want to talk to you first.
Okay, so we got some better relations here. I'm apparently in some sort of like chapel or sick bay. We got some money. I think it's from the quest completion.
Lord Sunblaze, thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Soraks on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
Ah, yeah, the note.
If you find it, send for the char.
You can read that?
That last word, it's not Temarian. It's in the Soraks tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run.
Also, the fanatics we fought near that old tower. They all had this tattoo on their arm. It seems to support the idea that they were working for the Soraks under duress.
It is indeed one of their ways. Now this is the A of Erevad.
Can you enlighten us?
Between the myth and what we've seen, it's confusing.
Of course. We paladins and clerics of Einar are the guardians of these memories. Our ancestors fought the war against the Soraks. Their god, Sortar, gave them dark powers of treachery, mind-reading, and shape-changing. They infiltrated the human society, corrupted the hearts of men. At some point, everyone was suspected to be a Sorak in disguise. Distrust broke humanity. Sortar had won. He corrupted even Erevad, god of the Inquisitors. The gods themselves decided to run away from Tirmar. They opened the rift for the humans to escape to Solasta. Many of them didn't make it. It was a tragedy. At the site of the rift, thousands of Sorak tried to cross. Sortar himself tried. The rift was closed in a gigantic blast. Our kings and heroes, Manicalan's masters of magic, were all wiped out. So, how could Soraks have survived, escaped, and then thrived on Solasta? I suppose that's another one of their tricks. But for those who had survived the war, the Exodus, it was paramount to stay vigilant, to keep the memory alive. The memory of what Soraks were, what they could do, so that if one day they were to return, we'd be ready. I'm sorry to say, after 1,000 years, only a few of us remain. Now, most people believe Soraks are a mere legend. But you brought us proof. The Soraks are not extinct.
How do they get people to worship them?
They get into people's minds, learn their darkest secrets, their fears, their shameful desires. With that, they can blackmail, corrupt, and finally, recruit. It's much easier for them than to duplicate, and very efficient.
We fought different ones. Do you know more?
The bulk of their army are foot soldiers with poisoned spines. They breed a caste of albino priests able to cast spells. Some of them are deadly assassins, invisible, venomous.
We met those.
Others are giant brutes. The scriptures talk of elite warriors, anti-paladins, the Shikath.
Oh, nice. This one is new.
Can they really impersonate people?
It's been proven, though it's a long process. They used to kidnap a target, study it for weeks, sometimes months. One of their chosen ones would transform into a perfect duplicate. Upon death, they would return to their original form.
Well, that's all very scary. But thanks, it's going to help us.
You're welcome, deputies. If you find anything else connected to the Soraks or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dellen Lark. You will be well rewarded. Whenever you're ready, the council will meet again.
Sure, let's meet. Is there... Oh. A priest. There's Maddie Green Isle. And okay, I guess I don't have a choice.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Green Isle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge.
Oh.
I'm just a junior aide in the council, but if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
All right, we'll think about it.
Okay. So a faction contact, I suppose.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headland Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And
Such
the
a convenient
Arcaneum belongs
name.
to the New Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the Old Empire that you might find in the Badlands. Anything from the Manichaelan era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we'd pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other knowledge. Think it's over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's Cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martel's beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
Okay.
What? How did he?
That was our joke, the first day we met. Was he spying on us? Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
I like it. Okay, so I guess we're gonna continue the council meeting. Come on. Come on. Thank you.
Would you have a moment, deputies?
All right, but make it quick.
I'll do my best.
Why am I out here?
Joel Foxeye, from the Circle of Denantar.
The same magic school where the princess studies.
Exactly.
Is she a good student? A powerful wizard?
That's not for me to say. And you seemed to be in a rush?
Fine.
I just want you to know that our Grand Master Edvin Denantar has noticed you.
He talked a lot, for sure.
He's a man of great authority. He'd like you to know that our doors are open to you if you'd care to visit us. You can find me at Sunblaze Court.
Interested in Badlands treasures, I suppose, like everyone else?
Well, if you ever come across old spellbooks or spell scrolls, we'd love to see them. In return, we have the largest collection of spells and potion recipes you could ever hope to see.
More than the Arcaneum.
They would disagree, but yes. Now, if you were to prefer feeding the New Empire's wizards with more magical knowledge than the Principality, that would be a troubling choice to many on the Council.
Neutrality means we don't treat you any differently than we treat them.
Of course, neutrality is the rule. Good day to you, deputies.
So, I wasn't expecting to get out here. I thought I was gonna continue the council meeting, and for me to report back to the council, I gotta go back here. I think. Yeah, probably to Almond's summer. And after the council meeting, I will try and see what these factions offer. What is it? A sword on the ground. Okay. Chaplain Delon Lark. Have I spoken to this guy?
Clear skies, adventurers.
Fire to your blade.
One of the faithful, I see. Nice to meet you. I am Chaplain Dallin Lark. You can come here at any time to seek the help of the church.
That is good to know, Chaplain.
We do require your services.
Okay, so he's kind of just like a pretty neutral-ish character. Okay. So let's continue with the plan. We're gonna gather with the council and then we'll talk to the people of the several factions and see what they offer, because we do have some stuff to sell.
Greetings, Soraks Slayers.
Oh.
Hello.
I am Halman Summer of the Guild of Antiquarians. I'm instructed to invite you to visit us at the Embassy of the Snow Alliance.
You're based at an embassy? I thought the council was neutral.
We don't have a house of our own in Kaya Kiflin, unlike the Tower of Knowledge. How about that for neutrality? Anyway, we'd be interested in any antiquities you might bring back. We pay very well, even for things you might think are worthless.
Like the scavengers.
The scavengers? Well, they'd sell an antique Emperor's sword for its metal value, but we can offer more than gold. Antique magical items, for instance.
Yeah.
You'll never find their like elsewhere.
Good to know. Thanks for the invitation.
Honorable Council members, please take
Here
your
we go.
seats.
Ah, our crown bearer is up again.
Lord Danantar has the floor.
Thank you. I have confirmed that our deputy is indeed magically attuned to the crown. It is an uncommonly powerful attunement, unlike anything I've seen. I strongly recommend against forcing separation.
Chancellor Gormsdotter?
With the Council's permission, I'd like to try a little experiment. I have here the gem that Captain Merrin recovered recently. I have reason to believe that it might be as I suspected. It belongs to the crown.
What have you done?
Commander, take Her Royal Highness to safety.
No, wait!
Oh god. Don't kill me, please. Okay. What? Ah, okay, I remember. This was also part of the early access. We get to play as an unknown hero. This guy's flying. Ooh, he misses on a 21. I have 22 AC, 140 HP, 2 attacks with my Great sword. It seems I'm a paladin. This doesn't matter. Powers. Leon, okay, I'm a paladin, yeah. Okay, so I guess I can shoot this guy with what? Oh. Okay. Oh, I can also cast spells. So, Shield of Faith. Or your next hit causes additional radiant damage to your target and becomes luminous. Let's improve our AC. Okay, 24, nice. Now hit. Woo! God damn. Hit again! Ugh. Now, we do have some pretty brutish people. Wait, I can attack again! I'll shoot this guy. It throws a dagger, it seems. Let's go over here. Do I have a javelin equipped? Oh, I do. Okay. So this guy is playing the warrior. This guy is... I'm hindered. Move speed. Okay, that's fine. Critical character. If this character dies, the game is over. Ah, wonderful. I'm also hasted. Ah, nice. I'm blessed. And I have the Shield of Faith. Okay. So hit this bitch. Yes. No, not the javelin. I don't want the javelin. Jesus. Ugh. Man, I always roll 18s or what? It looks that way, doesn't it? Okay, I'm in full cover. Yeah, he only rolls 18. I guess it's intended, right? Oh god. Another brute. Okay, I'm gonna miss. This is gonna hit. Yeah, okay. Dude, I'm in full cover. Right? Yeah, he should miss. Okay. Let's try and kill this guy right now. Lovely. And now let's cast as a bonus action a Branding Smite. I can also cast it at a higher spell level. Sure, why not? Well, still. Okay, hit this bitch. Okay, some nice damage, but he's got a lot of HP. Jesus. Plus 12? Okay, this misses. This also misses, thankfully. This guy is branded. Okay. We have a saboteur. Wait, who is? Ah, that guy. Okay. There are more coming in. Defend the mages with your life. Ah, okay, because these mages are holding the barrier. Okay. Okay. So this guy has like a symbol here. Why? Well, I mean, I'm gonna continue hitting this guy since he's weaker. God. Okay, thankfully I resist a lot of damage. Yes, miss. Oh. What? Is it something that's timed, or is it because I lost control of my character that this happened? Okay. I think it's actually... I think you're always supposed to die there. This isn't really dying, but I guess the game counts it as dying. Let's see.
Are you going to faint again?
Yeah, it looks like it. Interesting.
I just had a vision.
What? A vision? In an instant?
I was fighting Soraks, but I wasn't myself.
Then, who were you?
A paladin. Powerful. From Tiamat.
That is unsettling. Let the Crown Bearer and the other deputies follow that quest. Find the other gems if you can, but keep us informed. In the meantime, we will formulate a response to the Soraks.
Let's vote. Delegates, do you agree?
Aye. Your Royal Highness?
Okay.
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I concur.
To which proposition, Your Highness?
I mean, they should go and find the diamonds, the gems.
So, resolved.
The diamonds?
Let it be recorded. Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
She sounds fishy.
What was that? You had a vision?
I can't explain, I just feel it. Anyway, we have a new mission. All right then, so where are we going, Crown Bearer? I think the Crown knows.
Okay. So we have a possible gem location, and we have a new quest objective. Oh, so wait, I have a secondary quest. Ask Annie about Merton. I do want to do this. And travel to the place the Crown Bearer is being drawn to and search for the gem, the Dark Castle. This is also something from the early access, and it's a quest I really like. It's a very cool area. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe speaking to Annie first before finishing this up, but I think I'm gonna leave it for the next one because it's about 45 minutes now. So yeah, we got some lore going through here. We got some more information about the story, some new objectives. Pretty cool so far. And my plan for the next episode is to ask Annie about Merton, so clear this side quest. I'm gonna check the billboard to see if there are more optional quests around. I'm gonna speak to the people, the contacts of the factions, to see what they have to sell, or what secrets they hold behind the reputation door, let's say. And then we're gonna move on and continue our main quest into the Dark Castle. So, as always guys, I want to thank you all for being here in the channel, watching some Solasta Crown of the Magister with me. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. If you have any thoughts, any questions about the game, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about future videos coming to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.